everybody, it's Mailbag Day. Again, I'm Captain Logan, and I just put out a Mailbag video the other day because I got a package from one of our viewers, and Keller Work, who was nice enough to send me Samurai Jack in the mail, and that was really exciting. Today, we're going to open up another big box of comics, a random assortment of things that I bought for the flea market booth, and hopefully some cool things to hang on to myself. As I've told you guys before, but in case you haven't seen one of these videos, what I do is I buy stuff in bulk. I'll buy either a long box like this, or I'll buy a whole collection, and I keep what I want, and I sell the rest, and hope to break out even as well as humanly possible. And so this is from a seller that I've not bought from before. I buy a lot on eBay, and I have a couple sellers that I buy from pretty frequently, but this was a guy I haven't bought from before. And I actually got another one that hasn't come in yet from another seller that I've not bought from before. So we're gonna get really surprised, hopefully in a good way, by these two sellers, because I have no idea what I'm coming into. All I know about these boxes is that they're supposed to be DC and Marvel, and I don't know, I think one is only DC and Marvel, and one maybe an assortment with even some other things, with some independent stuff, but I actually can't remember off the top of my head, and I'm not sure which one this is. So it could be anything. This could be, I do know there shouldn't be any duplicates, so hopefully that's the case. But this could be a whole bunch of who cares. There could be some really neat, unusual stuff. I know one of these sellers said that he just got all of his stuff out of a storage unit and didn't know anything about comics at all, which could be very, very good for me if that's actually the case. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pop this open. We're gonna find out what comics are inside. Is everybody ready? Everybody excited? Let's find out. 300 comics. Let's pop this open and see what's in this long box. Here we go. Look, it's sold because I bought it. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's just flip this around. Oh, okay. It's not all going one direction. I'm immediately seeing a lot of the kinds of stuff that I usually get in boxes like this. But good titles that'll go well in the flea market booth. A lot of Spider-Man, a lot of Batman, it looks like. Let's find out. Got some Marvel Tales, some Marvel Team Up, some Captain America. Immediately looking like a nice assortment of stuff. Not right away, like real mixed up. This is great. New Adventures of Superboy, Green Lanterns. Not right away anything I'm excited about keeping, but stuff that will go really well in the flea market booth. Oh, this is great. Right away, I'm looking at this going, I will probably buy from this guy again. Marvel Comics Presents, Doctor Strange, and the eras are a pretty nice variety, too. Nice spread. Looks like mostly mid to late 2000s, with some late 80s, early 90s stuff thrown in. There's Stormwatch from New 52, Flash Zero, Justice League, Gods and Monsters. I didn't even realize there was a comic series connected to that. That's cool. Or is that... Okay, see, now I'm second-guessing myself. So is this a tie-in? Yeah, 2015. This must be a tie-in to that Bruce Timm movie. For a minute, I was like, was that a adaptation of something? And I didn't realize it. Doomed. This was terrible. That's a New 52 thing. Or I guess just before New 52. BPRD, that's great. Look, the A-Team. Jason, your mom might want to hang on to that. Your mom loves Mr. T and the A-Team. Punisher the Platoon, I've heard of that. This is an era of Superman comics that I really quite enjoy the covers of, if nothing else. This is 1988, so just a couple, 3 years before Death of Superman. This one's by Stern, and I have, this one I probably will keep because I have some issues around this, but I don't believe I have this one. This was an arc with Silver Banshee. Teen Titans, Justice League, a lot of 52 stuff, but also all over the place. There's a DC 100-page, or excuse me, a Justice League 100-page giant. That's cool. Some Dark Tower. Quite an assortment here already. Just this stack. A big variety of different titles. I will definitely, if the rest of this box continues to look like this, buy from this seller again. Ironman, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D., Civil War II. Boo! Civil War II! Well, I mean, Invincible Iron Man, but, you know, tying into that. The Legend of Wonder Woman. I don't know anything about this. With the Wonder Woman 75th anniversary seal on it. Yeah, was that just the main Wonder Woman book, or was there a book called The Legend of Wonder Woman? I'm not familiar with that. Justice League Rebirth, that's around when I start falling off a little bit. I mean, the last couple of years I've really fallen off, but Action in 52. But I appreciate that there's stuff that recent. Ooh, Avengers West Coast. That is, Jason, my favorite Spider-Woman suit. I love the black costume Spider-Woman suit. The Thing, I have some of this. Thief of Thieves by Andy Diggle. So we are indeed getting out of DC and Marvel. There's a smattering of some other independent titles in here. That's nice. Green Lantern Corps. Don't run into a lot of this just in these random boxes. So what I do with these boxes... Hi! Jason. Jason likes to get real close up on the books. At least I've stopped him from zooming this time. What I like to do is go for these random assortments where you don't know exactly what's in the boxes, because you can get them cheap enough that you can resell and get them for a really good deal. But the trade-off is you have no idea what you're getting. So you could wind up with a whole bunch of awful stuff that nobody's going to care about, or just a bunch of really common things that will take a really long time to move. So that's kind of the trade-off. But usually I will average... Yeah, I guess I don't mind telling you this. Usually I average buying about 35 to 50 cents per book. I try not to go over 50 cents, and if I go that far, it's usually got to be pretty good stuff. Obviously, there are exceptions. If we get into Silver Age and even some Bronze Age stuff, depending on what it is, obviously I'll go higher than that because I can resell for higher than that. But that's about what I try to keep it at, somewhere between 35, 40 cents. Justice League Europe, some more Superboy, Birds of Prey. And I want to start actually actively collecting Birds of Prey. Oh, look at that cover, Jason. She just looks insane. I don't even know who that is. Like, ah!
That's Black Alice, apparently.
Black Alice, yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go through this a little bit quicker, shall we? There's some Legion of Superheroes, which my eyes glaze over just thinking about Legion. Silver Surfer. Look at that Storm cover, Jason. Jason's been reading some Silver Surfer lately. Jason, what have you been reading, man?
Thanos.
You're getting up to Infinity Gauntlet. Mm-hmm. Road to Infinity Gauntlet. Justice League of America. I have that cover, I think. Amazing X-Men. X-Factor, All-Star Comics, Mighty Thor. Oh, good, getting into some more Batman. The booth really needs this right now, although I don't think I have that cover. And by cover, I just mean this issue. I know my Batman collection pretty well just by covers, and I don't think I have 656. So, yeah, there's actually going to be some stuff in here that I'm going to keep. Now, I'll go through this later and compare it to my database and see what I'm actually missing. I won't waste you guys' time with that. Teen Titans from 52. Teen Titans with Red Robin. Before 50... Oh, look, Jason. This was during the period of drawing the line at $2.99. You know how long they drew that line? Where they wouldn't go over that. They sold their books for $3 and they wouldn't go over that. Like 6 months. That's how long they drew the line. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the line must be drawn here. This far, no farther. And I will... Anyway, Titans. Young All-Stars. That's cool. More Young All-Stars. There's Wolverine and the X-Men. Jason Aaron. Oh, looks like there's a pretty nice run here of Young All-Stars, which is a book I'm not familiar with at all. But that'll be great for the booth. Look at that. There might be a little unbroken run there. Justice League of America. Jason, this box is spectacular.
Wait.
What's up?
That's the Fantastic Four one. That's an issue that I have seen before.
Oh, cool. But yeah, obviously not right away a whole bunch of stuff that is key issues or super valuable or anything, but just a really nice variety of eras and characters and even houses. Lex Luthor in Action Comics, this is a really great run. Fantastic Four. During Original Sin. Original Sin is a really good event in Marvel. I gotta be careful that this stack doesn't drop on me, so...
Is that the I one?
We're gonna play some comic Jenga. Sorry, what?
Is that the I one?
Yes. Yeah. The one where, for the comic stores, they put out bouncy, eyeball bouncy balls?
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
I used to have one of those.
There's Kang, Uncanny Avengers was a wonderful run. There's some really good stuff here. Okay. Just gotta keep this all from falling down. Usually you get into boxes like this and you see a bunch of titles and you go, oh, this is really cool. There's so much variety. And then you just keep seeing all the same titles. Not so far for this. It's great. There's Uncanny X-Men during Divided We Stand. That's Brubaker's run. Luke Cage. Miss Marvel. Teen Titans. I keep running into this in these random boxes, and by different sellers, too. I think I've got like 5 or 6 copies of this right now, the official comic book adaptation for the first X-Men film. Look how well those suits do not translate to comic book form, Jason. Green Lantern from 52, X-Men Children of the Atom. It's kind of a nice cover. All New X-Men. Another of those Children of the Atom books. Joe Casey. I've never read this. I wonder if I've got most of it here. That'd be great. I don't know how many issues that is, but it looks like a miniseries. With these sort of pristine format books. I've never heard of that. Or if I have, I didn't know what it was. All right. Green Lantern Corps again. Convergence had these tie-in books that would go back to old events. Kind of like Secret Wars did with Marvel, but they were different. Some of those were really cool and some of them weren't. Convergence itself is absolutely horrible, and the terrible way that sold, because it did really, really poorly, is a lot of what led us to Rebirth. Odyssey of the Amazon. Long before Wonder Woman, there was Odyssey of the Amazons. I've never heard of this. Squadron Supreme. Look, it's the new Dynamics. It looks like we have all 5 issues. I'm sure someone's going to be really excited about the new Dynamic by the great Alan Warner and J.J. Kirby. I don't know. This was a Wildstorm thing. I mean, you don't have to get right up on it, Jason. Anyway, honestly, I wouldn't really know the difference between the new Dynamics and the old Dynamics. I don't know what Dynamics is. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is part of Bendis's run during that period where right before everything had to tie into events. Silver Surfer 99. That's a great cover. Silver Surfer and, oh man, what is her name? I know that. Nova? Is that Nova? So I have a Nova action figure somewhere, Jason, where her fire hair is actually goes underneath her and is the base for the figure. Like she stands on the like part of the hair connects to her actual hair and becomes the base for the figure. There's some Injustice. Year 5. I've still not read much past year 1 yet. I gotta do that. Uncanny X-Men, Red Hood, and the Outlaws from 52. I enjoyed some of the run of that in Rebirth, which is a thing I never thought I'd care about. I gotta get back to more new comics. Uncanny Avengers. More of that great book.
Is it actually good?
Access. Oh yeah, Uncanny Avengers is a fantastic run. There's a little Daredevil, JLA Classified, Thor, Silver Surfer, X-Men Legacy, Fantastic Four. Oh man, this is taking longer to get through this box than I expected. I'm glad we didn't try to do 2 today, because there's so many different titles. A very special issue of Captain America. By Brubaker. Mighty Thor, Avengers Assemble from Infinity. I remember that cover. Yeah. All New Wolverine. Hack Slash from Image. Not a whole lot of independent stuff in here, but what I'm finding is, popular, well-liked stuff. The Uncanny Skull Kickers. Oh, actually, there's some more independent stuff. And, okay, some stuff nobody will care about, but whatever. Batman and Robin from Cornell. This is during the Batman Incorporated. New Defenders. Superman, Wonder Woman during Doomed. Doomed is so silly. Superman becomes Doomsday Superman, and it's ridiculous. But I like what I read of Superman, Wonder Woman for the most part. I have that whole run. I've never read all of it.
There's the aftermath. It's not during.
Well, I know. It's just after that. Astonishing X-Men. More astonishing. There is a Harley Quinn issue during Future's End. Again, this is all going to spruce up the booth. Oh, no! Knocking everything over. God, this is a killer box. Not a whole lot yet that I'm going to keep, but I am excited about this for resale. X-Men Evolution, Hawkeye Blind Spot. Some more relatively early Silver Surfer, at least, you know, for that run. Guardian. Oh, during New Krypton, yeah. New Krypton was awesome, and then it ended horribly. Exiles, which I've never read. Batman and Robin during the Morrison run. Oh, that's great. Rebirth Aquaman. Got some number ones in here. That's nice. X-Men Legacy Instruction Manual. Steps. Connect all the pieces together and have an action figure. There you go. Okay. Extreme Justice. I feel like by definition, justice is not extreme. The Mighty Thor. Hellblazer from Rebirth. Wow. That is the creepiest John Constantine's face has ever looked. Look at that face. Look at that face. You don't want to hang out with that John Constantine. He looks, I don't know. Don't let him around your children, for sure. All right, all new Wolverine. This is when Wolverine... I want to say this is when Wolverine died and X-23 took over his book. All new Wolverine. Look, she's so new. Actually, she was kind of around for a long time, but she's just, you know, being called Wolverine now. Not Wonder Woman. Wonder X-23. The Thing... Avengers during Infamous Iron Man. I like what I read of that quite a bit. Winter Soldier. Okay, so a whole lot. Oh, Beyond during what era? What? Jurgens. Yeah. So, I think that's actually still going on or just ended. I'm not sure.
Why does almost all of the early issues of Mighty Thor have to have Hercules in it?
It must have just been what we were doing right then during that run. Suicide Squad, War Crimes, Odyssey of the Amazons again. Okay, so it looks like we might have that whole miniseries. Wacky Raceland, I heard good things about this. Cool, got a few issues in that. So a whole lot of 2015, 2016 here, which is nice. Justice League Rebirth, I like that cover. Batman's hanging on to Superman's cape there. And he's looking over at the other Superman, and then regular Superman's just standing there, and all I can think of is, like, you just give him your cape. I don't know. Anyway, and then Brilliant, Gotham Central, Lobo Infanticide. Well, that's messed up. Let's not talk about that. Professor Xavier and the X-Men, Marvel Knights FF. I've never read any of this. No idea what that's like. Look at crazy giant Doom back there. Ugh. Okay, we are past the halfway point on this box. Jason, let's start just looking at the box now, shall we? So, a lot of Extreme X-Men, Young X-Men, Doomsday +1. That just sounds like comics. It's always Doomsday. And then later, there's another Doomsday. Tales of the New Titans, Young X-Men, a Doomsday or Ragnarok, or a character named Doomsday, Adventures of the X-Men, Green Lantern, Dr. Mirage from Valiant. I have a whole bunch of that in the booth right now. Nobody cares. X-Men. The not as great stuff is often toward the back. Cerebus, Knights of the Dinner Table.
Wait, what the heck?
I've got some of that.
What's Knights of the Dinner Table?
Kind of a joke comic, I assume. More Wacky Raceland. Captain Marvel, Silver Surfer, Untold Tales of Spider-Man 96. Fender's Magnus Robot Fighter. Aaron's Wolverine. I don't know if I have very many complete miniseries in here. Well, it looks like this one's complete, so that's nice. X Factor, Superman Action Comics, Spy Boy, Young Justice. So that's a crossover with a Dark Horse character I've never heard of. Interesting. Trigon. During the Villains Month thing New 52 did, Hexed, and Uncanny X-Men. There we go. That is the box. Not a bad box, Jason.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm excited about the variety of that. It started to turn into a lot more 2015, 2016, which is cool. I mean, I'm sure some folks will be looking for some of that stuff. And it's nice to have some older stuff mixed in with the new, and I'm kind of running low on recent back issues and stuff, so that's going to be really nice for resale. Like I said, there's maybe 5 or 6 things in this box that I will end up hanging on to, but not a whole bunch. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Mailbag Day, popping open another long box and seeing what random stuff is inside, and we should be getting another one soon, so I will put up a video as soon as we do. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.